The sky has delivered more than just rain. Sometimes, it drops the unexplainable. Raw meat falling from above, thousands of spiders drifting through the air, or a mysterious black substance coating cars. These bizarre events leave us questioning reality. Are they rare natural phenomena, secret experiments, or something even stranger? Some believe they're glitches in our world, while others see evidence of the unknown. Where are you from? Have strange things ever fallen from the sky where you live? Tell us your story in the comments. Now, let's dive into 15 of the most mysterious things ever recorded. In Yoro, Honduras, a strange event known as lluvia de peces, or rain of fish, has occurred for over a century. Between May and July, small fish reportedly fall from the sky during heavy storms. Legend traces the phenomenon to the 1850s, when Spanish missionary Father José Muelsa prayed for a miracle to help the poor. Soon after, dark clouds formed, and fish rained down, feeding the hungry. Scientists offer several theories. Some suggest waterspouts or tornadoes lift fish from water sources, but the Atlantic Ocean is over 45 miles away, making this unlikely. Others propose that underground rivers flush fish to the surface during heavy rains. The fish found are often blind and not native to surface waters, supporting this idea. Since 1998, Yoro has celebrated the Festival de Lluvia de Peces, marking the event with parades and festivities. While theories exist, the exact cause of the rain of fish remains unknown, adding to its enduring mystery. But if fish falling from the sky sounds unbelievable, wait until you hear what happened in Colorado, where a fireball turned night into day. On August 27, 2023, a brilliant fireball lit up the sky over Colorado at 3:33 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. The event was widely observed, with over 80 reports sent to the American Meteor Society, including sightings from Wyoming, Nebraska, and New Mexico. Captured on doorbell cameras and weather stations, the fireball briefly turned night into day. One witness described it as lighting up the entire neighborhood. Fireballs occur when large space debris enters Earth's atmosphere at speeds up to 160,000 miles per hour, heating up due to friction and glowing brightly. Margaret Landis, a researcher at the University of Colorado, estimated the fireball was at least 3 feet in diameter and possibly a fragment of Comet 109P Swift-Tuttle, which produces the Perseid meteor shower. Despite its size, experts believe few or no meteorite fragments reached the ground. The event gained social media attention, reminding the world that space often delivers surprises. But not all things that fall from the sky are from space. What if one day you walked outside, and raw meat was scattered across your yard? That's exactly what happened in Kentucky. On March 3, 1876, residents of Bath County, Kentucky, witnessed a bizarre event now known as the Kentucky meat shower. In the middle of the day, chunks of red meat rained from a clear sky, covering an area about 100 yards long and 50 yards wide near Alan Crouch's farm. The pieces ranged from small flakes to chunks nearly 4 inches across. News spread quickly, reaching the New York Times. Some locals tasted the meat, comparing it to mutton or venison. Scientists examined samples, identifying lung, muscle, and cartilage tissue. Researcher Leopold Brandeis suggested it was nostoc, a type of cyanobacteria, but this was unlikely since the sky was clear. A more accepted theory came from Dr. L. Kastenbein, who believed a flock of vultures had overeaten and regurgitated mid-flight. Vultures vomit when threatened or to lighten their load, making this explanation plausible. Humorist William Livingston Alden jokingly claimed it was a meteor shower of venison and mutton, though no evidence supported this. To this day, the Kentucky meat shower remains a strange and unsolved mystery. If red meat falling from the sky isn't strange enough, how about red rain? Up next, a shocking weather event that had people questioning whether it was even from this planet. Between July 25th and September 23rd of 2001, residents of Kerala, India, witnessed an unusual event, rain that fell in red, yellow, green, and black hues. The most striking was red rain, which stained clothing and surfaces. Reports first came from Kottayam and Idukki districts, often accompanied by thunderclaps, flashes of light, and trees shedding gray leaves. Early theories suggested atmospheric pollutants or meteor dust, but a Government of India study identified the cause as airborne spores from Trentipolia algae, which turned the rain red. In 2006, physicist Godfrey Louis and A. Santhosh Kumar proposed a controversial theory that the particles were extraterrestrial cells from a cometary fragment, citing their heat resistance and lack of detectable DNA. However, later research confirmed DNA presence, supporting the algal spore explanation. The red rain phenomenon gained global attention, sparking debates about extraterrestrial life and inspiring the 2013 Indian sci-fi film Red Rain. While the alien theory remains unproven, the event remains one of the world's strangest weather mysteries. But Kerala wasn't the only place hit by strange, unexplainable rainfall. In Washington, something far more disturbing fell from the sky, gelatinous blobs that made people sick. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? On August 7, 1994, residents of Oakville, Washington, witnessed a bizarre event, clear gelatinous blobs raining down over a 20-square-mile area. Over the next 3 weeks, the phenomenon repeated multiple times. Shortly after exposure, many people reported flu-like symptoms, including nausea, dizziness, and breathing difficulties. Officer David Lacey, who touched the substance, described it as mushy, like jelly, and later fell ill. Some pets reportedly died after contact with the blobs. The Washington State Department of Health analyzed the substance, initially detecting human white blood cells. Later tests found 2 types of bacteria, including one from the human digestive system. However, the samples were lost, preventing further study. Theories range from military experiments and bombing runs displacing jellyfish to aircraft waste, though regulations require such waste to be dyed blue. Some suggest the blobs were star jelly, linked to meteor showers, but no conclusive evidence exists. The mystery gained national attention, even appearing on Unsolved Mysteries. To this day, the true origin of the Oakville Blobs remains unknown. While Oakville was dealing with falling jelly, Japan was witnessing something even more mysterious, stones appearing out of nowhere with no visible source. Tengutsubute is a mysterious phenomenon in Japanese folklore where stones fall from the sky without any visible source. Often linked to Tengu, supernatural tricksters, these unexplained showers are believed to bring illness or misfortune to those who witness them. Reports of small pebbles or gravel falling seemingly out of nowhere have occurred in both mountainous and urban areas. In 18th century Kanazawa, stones fell continuously for days, disturbing entire towns. In 1854 Edo, an egg merchant's house was pelted daily with 20 to 60 stones, yet no culprit was ever found. Strangely, people felt the impact, but no injuries or marks were left. Folklore suggests Tengu throw these stones to warn wrongdoers, while modern theories point to natural events or psychological factors. Despite speculation, Tengutsubute remains one of Japan's most puzzling supernatural mysteries. If stones suddenly started falling around you with no clear source, would you believe it was a supernatural warning or look for a scientific explanation? Have you or someone you know ever experienced something that felt like an unexplainable omen? Share your thoughts in the comments. In early 2022, residents of eastern Las Vegas near Hollywood Boulevard and Charleston Avenue noticed dark brown or black droplets falling from the sky. For 3 to 4 weeks, the sticky substance coated homes, cars, and outdoor spaces, raising health concerns. Local resident Marcos Cervantes reported that the droplets covered his property, making outdoor activities difficult, even landing on food during barbecues. Frustrated residents speculated about possible sources, including aircraft emissions or industrial pollution, but authorities provided no immediate answers. An investigation by the Clark County Department of Environment and Sustainability later identified the source as bee frass, or bee feces. Kevin McDonald, an official from the department, confirmed lab tests found the substance harmless. Beekeeper Joshua Hammonds explained that bee droppings increase before spring, as bees become more active and swarm new areas. While initially alarming, residents were relieved to learn the mystery droplets were a natural occurrence rather than a health threat. But while Las Vegas residents were dealing with a sticky situation, across the ocean, a fireball was about to light up the European sky, shaking windows and startling witnesses. On April 6, 2002, at 10:20 in the evening Central European summertime, a brilliant fireball lit up the skies over southern Germany and Austria, shaking windows and startling residents. The meteor entered Earth's atmosphere at 13 miles per second, glowing at 53 miles high before fragmenting at 14 miles above the ground. The European Fireball Network tracked its path and predicted possible impact sites. Search efforts led to the discovery of 3 fragments. The first, weighing 1,750 grams, was found in July 2002. The second, at 1,625 grams, was recovered on May 2003, while the largest, 2,842 grams, was located on June 2003 in Tyrol, Austria. Analysis revealed it was an enstatite chondrite, type L6, a rare meteorite with high enstatite and native iron content. It shares an almost identical orbit with the Pribram meteorite, which fell in Czechoslovakia in 1959, suggesting a common origin. The first fragment is displayed at the Riesgrader Museum in Germany, while others remain with institutions and collectors. This event highlights the role of meteor tracking networks in studying celestial objects. But meteors aren't the only things falling from the sky. What if an entire flock of birds suddenly dropped to the ground for no apparent reason? Stay tuned. On February 7, 2022, a security camera in Chihuahua, Mexico, captured a scene of hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds plummeting from the sky. While some managed to recover and fly away, many did not survive the impact. The footage quickly sparked wild speculation, fueling debates about the cause of this eerie event. Yellow-headed blackbirds are native to North America and Canada, but their sudden and fatal descent remains a mystery. Scientists have proposed several theories. Some suggest the birds may have inhaled toxic fumes from a wood-burning stove, while others believe they were electrocuted by power lines. Another theory points to a hawk causing the flock to panic, though no birds of prey were spotted in the footage. Additional speculation includes air pollution, atmospheric disturbances, and even the effects of 5G technology interfering with their navigation. However, no definitive cause has been confirmed. Frogs falling from the sky might sound like something out of ancient mythology, but historical records confirm that it has happened multiple times throughout history. Reports of frog rain span centuries and continents. Notable occurrences include Kansas City, Kansas in 1873, Dubuque, Iowa in 1882, Seagar, Canada, London in 1921, Croydon, South London in 1982, and Serbia in 2005. This phenomenon even made its way into pop culture, with a famous scene in the 1999 film Magnolia depicting thousands of frogs falling from the sky. While that might seem extreme, real-life frog showers are typically much less dramatic. Though rare, frog rain remains one of nature's most unsettling mysteries. But while frogs are strange enough, what if the sky rained down something far more valuable, solid gold? In March of 2018, residents of Yakutia, Siberia, witnessed a sight that could have been either a dream come true, 172 gold bars plummeting from the sky. The total weight is 9 metric tons, valued at $156 million. The incident unfolded at a Yakutsk airstrip when the hatch of a Soviet-era cargo plane burst open during takeoff. This 4-engine transporter, designed to carry up to 20 metric tons of cargo, unexpectedly lost nearly half its load mid-air, scattering gold across the icy landscape. As expected, locals rushed to collect the fallen treasure, but authorities quickly intervened, securing the area before anyone could make a fortune. The gold, owned by Kenworth Gold, was fully recovered before any pieces could disappear. While no one was injured, the event could have been far more dangerous. After all, a falling gold bar weighs enough to cause serious injury. This remains one of the strangest cases of unexpected wealth falling from the sky, but unfortunately, no one got to keep it. If you had been there when gold bars started falling from the sky, would you have tried to grab one before authorities arrived, or would you have walked away? Do you think anyone secretly kept a piece, or was every bar really recovered? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. On November 20th, 2008, at 5:26 in the evening Mountain Standard Time, a fireball lit up the sky over the Canadian prairies, visible across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and parts of the United States. The meteor, 5 times brighter than a full moon, fragmented mid-air, producing loud explosions and whirring sounds before impact. The first fragments were found on November 27, 2008, by Dr. Alan Hildebrand's team from the University of Calgary. Ellen Milley discovered the first piece on a frozen pond near Lone Rock, Saskatchewan, with the largest initial fragment, weighing 380 grams. Over 1,000 fragments were recovered, including a 13-kilogram piece. Classified as an ordinary chondrite H4, the meteorite provides insights into the early solar system. Its trajectory suggests an Apollo-type orbit, contributing to research on near-Earth objects. The event drew significant public interest, with Marsden, Saskatchewan, becoming a hub for meteorite hunters. Some locals even reported burning smells from the fragments. The Buzzard Coulee meteorite remains one of Canada's most studied falls. But while space rocks crashing to Earth are rare, what if you looked up and saw spiders falling from the sky? In May of 2015, residents of Goulburn, Australia, watched as silk blanketed the town and tiny spiders appeared to fall from the sky. This was caused by mass ballooning, where spiders release silk strands to catch the wind and travel long distances. While ballooning is common, large-scale events like this are rare. A similar event took place in Santo Antonio de Platina, Brazil, in February of 2013, where thousands of spiders seemed to rain down. In reality, social spiders had built vast communal webs, spanning trees and structures, creating the illusion of spiders falling. Certain weather conditions can trigger mass dispersals, with spiders using the wind to relocate. Social species build large webs high above the ground, which, under the right lighting, can make it seem like spiders are dropping from the sky. Though unsettling, spider rain is a natural phenomenon, part of their survival strategy. While it may look alarming, these events are simply nature's way of helping spiders find new homes. But what if what fell from the sky wasn't alive at all, just a massive, mysterious metal sphere washing up on a beach in Japan? In February of 2023, a large metal sphere washed ashore on Inshuhama Beach in Hamamatsu City, Japan, baffling residents and authorities. The 1.5-meter-wide object, covered in rust, was found by a local woman, who reported it to police. Officials sealed off a 200-meter area and brought in a bomb disposal squad. X-ray scans confirmed the sphere was hollow and not explosive. Its 2 raised handles suggested it had been attached to a structure. Speculation spread quickly. Some joked it was a Godzilla egg, while others linked it to spy devices, referencing recent surveillance balloon incidents. However, marine experts identified it as a mooring buoy, likely dislodged from a ship. The discovery attracted global media attention, with social media users comparing it to objects from pop culture. Though the mystery was solved, its sudden appearance added to the list of unexplained things that have washed ashore. But while Japan's mystery was solved, in Texas, an explosion in space sent debris falling back to Earth in a fiery spectacle. On March 6, 2025, SpaceX launched its 8th Starship test flight from Starbase, Texas. 9 minutes after liftoff, multiple engine failures caused the spacecraft to lose control, leading to a mid-air explosion that scattered debris over the Caribbean and Western Atlantic. Eyewitnesses across Florida and the Caribbean saw fiery fragments streaking across the sky. In response, the Federal Aviation Administration issued temporary flight restrictions, delaying and rerouting flights to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando international airports. Despite the dramatic explosion, no injuries or property damage were reported. SpaceX referred to the failure as a rapid unscheduled disassembly and launched an internal investigation. As the second consecutive failure in the Starship program, the incident raised concerns about the challenges of deep space exploration and the risks involved in developing next-generation spacecraft. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.